Viven en un country. Andan en BMW para arriba. Los fines de semana se cogen a las mejores minas. Morfan bien todos los días. El día anterior al partido durmieron tranquilamente en un hotel 5 estrellas y se rascaron la verga durante 24 horas sin hacer nada, jugando al ping-pong y al pool y a la play. Juegan al fútbol todos los días de su vida. Los botines, $6.000, $5.000, no sé cuánto salen, ponele 3.000 mangos, 4.000 mangos, están vendados por un kinesiólogo. Están bien comidos, están bien entrenados. Las medias, que son las que no te cortan la circulación, los pantaloncitos, que son los de los huevos, que no te raspan los huevos, la camiseta te estira la espalda, es la que no transpira, que sale 800 pesos, no sé cuánto sale una camiseta para jugar al fútbol. La pelota es perfecta, perfecta, 120 euros. Inflada con un barómetro a 8 bares, la cancha no tiene un solo pozo, el arco tiene 7 metros 20 por 2,40. Te aplauden cuando salís a la cancha. La concha de tu madre, no sabés parar una pelota. Le vas a pagar al arco y la tirás a la mierda. Le vas a hacer un pase a tu compañero que está a 1 metro y haces así, se la pasas mal. Hijo de puta, eso me puede pasar a mí con esta panza. No.
This guy is a legend, but yeah, man, listen. Big up to anybody that's locked in. Big up to Carl as well. Carl, welcome back, my friend. That's all I can say. That's all I can think about right now. That's all. You know.
Just remember, a done deal is not a completed deal. Just remember that, okay? Just remember that.
I'll lose it. I'll lose it, Carl. If
yeah.
I'll lose it. I absolutely lose it. But go on. What was yours?
Nah, big up, bro. Thank you for having me on. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think the gyökeres deal has taken over us all. It's great that we're finally getting a gunman after what seems like an eternity, since Aubameyang got kicked out the door. But it seems like it will happen. Well, I hope it does, because now it's just agreed with the fee. Sporting are digging their heels in. Gyökeres has demanded that he gets sent to Arsenal. He wants to go. He's already admitted to it going. He's made a lot of sacrifices, shall we say? One of them being he's binned his relationship.
2 mil.
To be,
I think it was
2 mil.
He binned his relationship as well.
He binned his relationship, and he's let go of 2 million of his wage salary just so he could get the move to Arsenal. This is how determined. This is how determined that he is of coming to Arsenal. He wants to go. When the player is literally physically twerking for you, I hate to use that term of phrase, but that's kind of is what it is, what he is actually doing. But you've got to go and get the guy. You've got to go and get the player.
Do you have any belief that it will go south? Like, it might not happen, because I feel like it's done. I feel like, I mean, there's no talk of Sesko. We've stopped the talk about Sesko. We're not interested anymore. And I hope they don't fuck it up. If they do, listen, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to lose it if they don't get Gyökeres. Because, come on, we're all gassed. Like, the whole fan base is gassed right now. We're so happy. How long has it been for us waiting for a striker like this guy? How long has it been, Carl? It's been what? At least 5, 6 years?
As I said, since Aubameyang left, which was 21, I think it was 2020 or 21.
Two. And obviously Abba, when he left, he didn't leave on good terms, and he wasn't banging in goals. So people don't remember that kind of Abba that we're talking about. But listen, Viktor Gyökeres is the answer. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Are we going to win anything? No. It's still not going to win anything. No, because people think maybe because we got Gyökeres that we're going to start winning. No, but I do believe he's going to get 20. He will get 20 goals, but arguably they'll end up because this manager, it's all about the manager. Look at the midfield. Carl, the midfield's even weaker. It's weaker than it was. And I didn't even rate Jorginho like that. This Jorginho, obviously. I didn't really rate him like that. And nothing really changed. It's the same midfield. And the midfield, look, this is how I see it, yeah? You can move all the players you want. You can move, you can get new forwards. you know what I'm saying? You can get new forwards. But if that midfield is weak, you cannot win titles. You can't win them. Because even with this midfield, yeah, I feel like even if we get Rodrygo and Gyökeres, we're still weak. We're still weak. It will still end up. We might win a cup, but the major, no chance. No chance in hell. No chance. But how long has it been, man? How long has it been? We've been waiting for a striker. I was just watching some of his goals. And do you know on Insta there's like videos that come out saying like, oh, his last 20 shots. Or have you seen them before? I saw them, and his positioning and the way he turns around, the way he shoots, the strength, the how fast he is. He's great at he's a perfect striker. He's just a perfect striker. Let's hope he hits this ground running, because I've got a lot of faith in him. I hope he doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope he keep that faith. But how are you feeling about Gyökeres coming to Arsenal? Do you think he'll do well under this manager?
I'm gonna say this, okay. When he comes to us, everyone's gonna be gassed that he's gonna be here, okay. But don't expect him to be starting straight away, because Arteta's golden love child, Kai Havertz, is going to still be in this situation. He's still going to try and shoehorn him into a position, whether that's a striker or whether that's a left eight. He's going to shoehorn him in one way, shape, or form. Let's be real, and this is to the people in chat as well. Sesko was Arteta's man. He wanted him since last season. He told Edu, go and get me Sesko. Edu did such a great job that Sesko signed a brand new contract. Mission failed. Well done. Right? But he hasn't come out. But if he's going after Gyökeres, that's the sort of striker that he would have gone for when he was Atletico Madrid sporting director. He's the sort of striker that he would go for if he was still at Atletico.
Sure.
So it just kind of makes sense where we're positioned here. We knew Zubemendi was Arteta's because it was last season. We knew Sesko was Arteta's. Okay. Norgard, I've got, it is what it is with Norgard. It's a backup now. Consider what's happened to our midfield in, the recent week, which I'm not going to go into detail about. You know what? Now I look at it and goes, okay, well, we needed a body. Guess what? We got one now. Let's just move on. Whether he's good enough, whether or not he's good enough or not, let's just get over and done with. I know a lot of people say you're innocent until proven guilty. There's no fire without smoke. That's all I'll say on that one. To get shoehorned in either way. What I want to see, right, and this is where Arteta is now not going to get the rub of the green anymore. This isn't his signing. This is Berta's signing. He now has to find a way to get Gyökeres going. Now, if you're going to play this control-based football, it ain't going to work with the likes of, if you try and go to Old Trafford and play possession-based football, we're there for the taking. We are just there for the taking. I don't care how shit Man United are. It's Old Trafford. It's a completely different ball game.
People are saying that there's going to be a hat-trick hero when it comes to the game to Old Trafford. People are saying that everybody believes that Gyökeres is the man, and I really do as well. But under this manager, just like what you were saying. But I wanted to ask you, what do you think happened with the Sesko deal? Do you think that the demands were too high? They demanded too much to the point where Arsenal were like, hey, listen, this ain't gonna work. Do you know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna work. It's like a 7 or a 7 out of 10 telling you to take her to the Shard. I don't think so. Yeah. That only goes for the 10 out of 10s. You're a 7. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't go to the Shard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You can go to Gaucho as a north side. There you go.
No, but all seriousness, like, what do you think happened in that Sesko deal? Do you think the demands was too high?
There's 3 things that went wrong with that deal. First of all, the agent was demanding 90 million euros. Okay, he was on 90 million from my client, right? Which is which is a put off to say he's 21 years of age and he banged in 13 goals, 13, not 30, 13 goals last season, right? So there's your first one. The second one, Sesko, already shot himself in the foot by asking for a release clause in the contract for Arsenal.
Yeah.
That already put Arsenal off immediately. Well, everyone but Arteta, but let's be real. And the third one, I do generally feel like that Leipzig just dug their heels and they just weren't going to give up. They know they haven't got as much leverage as what Arsenal probably would have had. But at the same time, you got to think, okay, they're not budging on 90. Okay, how much is he actually worth? He's only worth about I think it was like 40 million euro on the transfer market. He's not exactly the striker. If he was a striker that everyone wanted, then the 90 million, that's kind of expected. If Real Madrid or Bayern Munich or Barcelona or PSG or Inter Milan or Fenerbahce or Galatasaray, Benfica, Porto, Sporting Lisbon, who probably would want the replacement for Gyökeres, but that's besides the point. When they come up with those names, then it's like, the 90 million now sounds okay, like the price that they want for him. But it was only us that was after him. We were the only ones that were after him. None of the other big clubs wanted him. So they also took that into account and gone, none of the other big clubs are going after him. But we are. Either we're desperate, foolish, or everybody else is just asleep. And it's certainly not the latter. We were foolish to do that. And the fact it's fallen through. And do you know what? I actually have some sympathy for Benjamin Sesko, to be fair. Not basically him as the footballer, him as a human being. Because his agent has basically cost him the biggest move of his career.
Facts.
If they just accepted 50 million or 60 million from Arsenal, Sesko would probably be an Arsenal player right now. He got his dream move. Now he's probably going to have to sit in Leipzig now for another 1, maybe 2 years, wait for something else to pop up.
You should have left last season. You should have signed for Arsenal last season. I'm talking from like a Sesko point of view, as in if I was his agent, you should went to Arsenal last season. What was the point in staying another year in Leipzig? What was the point? There's players out there, 18 years old, they're running like Lamine Yamal, 18 years old, playing football like in the first team, playing week in, week out. I don't think age is a problem. And especially that guy, what is he, like 6'5", 6'6"?
He's 6'6", and he can jump high to the basketball net. Whoop-de-doo.
Oh.
Cool.
Absolute madness.
Cool.
Absolute
basically
madness.
saying you want to send. Basically, if you know basketball, there's one position called the center, which is like that fucking 7-foot fucking sinus who sits in the middle. It's cool. So you want him up front? Cool. I don't want him. In the same way, I don't want Kristaps Porzingis as a forward, and he's 7'3" as well. So
they say we're good at crossing the ball. That's what they're saying.
Oh, but Top Good is starting to backtrack on this now by just saying, but he doesn't score many goals with his head. I couldn't give a fuck if he scores goals off his backside.
Facts.
He's a 25 goal a season striker, and it's not like he's it's like a fluke, like 25 goals he scored on a fluke. He scored 89 goals over his last 3 seasons. That is a really good level of consistency.
That's mad.
And at the age of 27, he's in his pomp. So go and get him now. But they say, but he's he's not a project player. He's not someone we can build for the future. We have built for the future. It's no longer building for the future anymore. It's now time to win. It's time to win now. It was actually time to win like 2 years ago when we was in that first title race. Now we have to win. Now we have to do something.
It's overdue.
Now.
It's overdue.
It's overdue now. Liverpool have retooled. City have retooled. Chelsea have moved, which is quite surprising.
Yeah.
Spurs. Man United.
I'll piss. What are they getting Sesko?
I will make a promise to you right now. They're not going to get. They won't go after Sesko. I guarantee you, they'll get fobbed off by fucking Ollie Watkins, and they're going to get Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I hope to. Please. It would be the greatest feeling in the world. It really would be if United got Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Oh, dude, that's madness. Yeah, I hope they do. But big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Smash the likes up. I like and subscribe to Carl as well here. Link in the title. Big up. How are just saying big up Rashid, big up my friend. Smash a like. Perfect intro. Yeah, the perfect intro. Hey, listen, that's my guy. I don't know why that guy's not on the internet. He should have a channel. I swear to God, his channel would fly. His channel would fly just because of that one video. His channel would fly, but yeah, he's a bit too old for the internet. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think there's an age limit for it, but some people are just like, I don't want to be on the internet. Blah blah blah. But yeah, big up Darren. What you saying, Darren? Big up to you, Paris Mandem in the building. What you saying, frère? What you saying? By the way, it has been 3 years without a striker. What's Havertz then? What's Havertz? Isn't Havertz a striker?
No, he was meant to replace Xhaka, wasn't he? He was meant to come in to replace Xhaka, and well, that fucking worked, didn't it?
False nine. Thank God the whole false nine is gone right now. I hope he understood. I hope he understood like what football's moving to right now. Because Pep moved. Pep never used to be a manager that has a number 9. Do you know what I'm saying? Just a poacher. Now he's moved on to it. He's got Haaland. Let's see how this guy has to adapt his game to Haaland, or for us to Gyökeres, the same way Pep did it. But yeah, we have to see. We'll have to see. Big up Gavin. Big up Gavin in the building. Big up you not. What are you saying? You not. Big up. Big up. Big up. Gyökeres insecure. And Ethan's deal now. Listen, man. The Ethan one, that's something we'll talk about after this. But big up to you. Big up to BBK. What are you saying? Big up you not. Shard, what for rice at home? I hear that still. I hear that. Big BX Gunner saying there was never even a comparison between the two players. One's a big name, high profile player, and the other isn't. Facts, bro.
Yep.
Facts. But they just wanted to make it into, because this is what these men do, yeah. Now they're gonna gas Gyökeres. But the thing is that everybody's happy about Gyökeres right now. Why did you not push with us to get Gyökeres? This guy's our signing. He's not yours. You accepted that Sesko's going to come to this club. You should have said no, like us. Say no. We want Gyökeres. We don't want Sesko. Yeah? We don't want Madueke. We want Rodrygo. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what we want. That's what we're on here for. That's what I'm on here for. I'm on the YouTube for this. Big up. You not foolish and desperate. I hear that. Thank his agent. Save us from. I swear to God, thank his agent, man. Thank his agent. I swear to God.
Yeah, thank his agent, because he's actually helped us get our proper gun, man. Yeah, the bad news is now your client is very fucked off with you, because you just cost him his biggest move of his career. But that's here. That's here. There.
If I was him, I'd go to Man United. I mean, there's no other choices. Real Madrid got Mbappe. Barcelona got Lewandowski, and I don't think they want Sesko, even though you never know. But City's got Haaland. Liverpool are probably gonna get Isaac, or just gonna rely on Salah to give them that 20 plus goals.
Do you know where he might flourish? Do you know where he could potentially flourish? In Serie A.
Oh, okay, fair.
He could, but I don't think he's
Juve. You probably flourish in Juve, no?
Yeah, they got Dusan Vlahovic there though, haven't they? Mm-hmm. Which basically it's the same. I would probably say AC Milan, but would
he take AC Milan?
Who's the manager? The one I wanted before, or after Wenger left? It was some chat. Help me out, please. No. Keep going. It will come to my head eventually. Fair
enough. Big up. Howard just saying Abba left. Yeah. Lacazette was our last striker. Lacazette was our false 9. I don't call them strikers. They need to have their own. They're 9.5. They ain't no 9. That's what I think, because this is a proper striker. This is Gyökeres.
I got it. Sorry, I got it. Massimo Allegri. Max
Allegri. Okay.
Max Allegri. Not sure if Allegri would want Sesko, but you never know. It might be something.
I mean, yeah, you never know. I think he'll do well in the Serie A. I think he'll do well.
Yeah, but I don't think AC Milan are very well funded at the minute.
Yeah.
At the moment.
I just think like, I think you said it as well, Carl. You said that if you wanted him so bad, you should have bought him 2 years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as Zubamendi. Should have bought him early. Right now, we ain't got time. We do not have time for you to wait until.
Yeah. You could have bought him 2 years ago before you got Havertz.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Use that 65 million to get that player. And then we'll wait for him to flourish in like a
Flourish
year
and
or
so on.
two.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
And
saying?
if he
But
does, and if he bombs, then get rid of him and sell him.
simple. Simple. BX Gunner saying top gooners don't know how to actually receive a class player because they're used to shit. Facts. Facts. Everybody's losing it on the internet. Come on. Have you seen? Like everybody's losing it, absolutely happy. That's the thing. We want that for the club. That's what we want for the club. And next is going to be hopefully Arteta gone and us going out there and buying a proper manager, bringing in a proper manager. Why are you happy that we bought Gyökeres? Because he has a CV. Why are you happy about Berta? Because he has a CV. Bring someone that has a CV. We need to change our mentality. This mentality of having like always bringing in a player and then we need to wait for him to flourish, blah, blah, blah. This has to stop. Bring people that have CVs. Yeah? That's why you're happy about Gyökeres, because he has a CV. But anyway, foolish and desperate for us now over a decade. I hear that. The Canon podcast is live now. Backtracking on Cisco. Oh, what a surprise. Another fake fraud podcast putting out agenda-based content. Facts. Facts, bro. I think I've seen him. I think I've seen him before. The Canon podcast. Have you seen it before? Have you seen it before, Carl? Because there's a lot of...
Who hosts it?
Yeah,
Who
are they
hosts it?
backtracking? I think I've seen him before. And that guy said something like, I did not like, but let me just be sure. Let me
Canon
just be sure.
podcast. Yeah.
Canon podcast. Yeah. Let me just be sure. Let me just be sure. Yeah. Oh my days. This guy. Oh.
Oh, Moneypenny.
Oh
The
my
fucking
days.
poor man's Benson Boone. Fucking hell.
What are they saying right now, BX? What are they saying? Are they saying that Sesko's not the right deal? Is Sesko not the right choice?
No. Hold on, mate. Hold on. Let me bring up a window on my second screen here because I bookmarked a load of it. I'm on X, so I bookmarked a load of stuff from him. Where is it? It's in my bookmarks. Bear me a minute. There is a good one. Well, there should have been one.
Sesko can go to Leeds.
Sesko could go to Leeds.
That's mad. I don't think you'd go to Leeds, but I understand why you think that. I understand because they got a stake. Yeah, I hear that, but nah. I don't think it's a good it's a good answer for it. It's an answer for him to go to Leeds, but it is what it is, isn't it? Maybe he'll make it at Leeds. You never know.
Well, put it this way: 4 hours ago, put out a tweet saying, "Still think there's a twist in the Gyökeres Sesko saga. Yeah. I don't know what it is, just a gut feeling. Yeah, that gut feeling is diabetes, mate. You know." Just trying to find. I'm trying to find it now. But please bear with me a second.
They'll never say that if it was Sesko. They would never say that. But because this is a proper deal, a deal that we probably would change our whole front line. It kind of changed the whole way I'm looking at the transfer window. I'm like, okay, Zubemendi, Gyökeres, cool, nice. Kepa, unnecessary. Norgard, not good enough. I'm like, okay, it's a 5 out of 10. Do you know what I'm saying? We need more. After this, I want Rodrygo. Just like you can see in the title, I want Rodrygo after this. That's what I want. To send a message out there. To send a message to Liverpool, City, any team in the world that we're coming for every one of you. We don't smoke now. We don't smoke. That's it. It's been too long. It's been too long for us buying these project players. Oh, he'll make it some point. No, it didn't work. The thing is that it didn't work. It didn't work. Let's move on. It's like that stupid football that we used to play against Arsene Wenger, where we're losing 2-0 and him going to attack, just attack. And we end up losing 4-2. Do you know what I'm saying? We had to move from that. Do you know what I'm saying? We had to move from that. But the problem is that we need to find the right balance. Yeah. See, Arteta the first year, he was attacking, conceded a lot, but got second place. And then he went to controlling, didn't work out. and now this defensive bullshit. I'm just sick and tired, to be honest.
He has to look at this. So if I'm going to Old Trafford in the first game of the season, right, I'm not going there and playing control-based football. Man United are going to come out and they're going to want to put on the show. They're going to be the ones who want to control the game. They're going to be the ones to freaking get the crowd up and get them on their side. If I was a standard, I wouldn't be going for with my standard 4-3-3. I'll be playing 2 banks of 4. I'll be playing the 4-4-2, 2 banks of 4. Havertz to play the hold-up guy. Gyökeres run off the last man. 1-2, get the counter-attack through. Gyökeres is one-on-one with Onana. Guess what? It ain't a fucking contest. It's game over. It's game over.
Score. I can score against Onana.
We could go to Old Trafford and slap them up 3-0 by half-time. Gyökeres with a hat-trick. This is just hindsight talking. This is just a great...
This is what's going to happen. Every time Gyökeres scores, this is going to happen. This is just
hindsight, by the way. But... there are ways to be a scared of cat. We don't do well at Newcastle. We always go to Newcastle and try to attack them. No, that's the wrong freaking medicine. Facts. Let them come onto us. Yeah, they still got a good defense, but you still got to be creative. You still got to play well. You know, you can't put crosses in the box because that's what they got fucking 6'8" bloody sinuses in their back line. Then they got no chance to get. So you got to play the ball on the floor. You got to play quick counter-attacking football. It's the same with Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool,
I think our problem with Newcastle is the midfield. Liverpool's another problem. I think our problem against Newcastle is that we can't beat that midfield. They got a crazy midfield. I'll be real. I like Newcastle's midfield. Perfect balance. You've got Bruno Gyökeres, baller. Absolute baller. I don't care what anybody says. That guy's a baller. Do you know what I'm saying? Tonali, crazy player, great player. And then you've got Joe Linton. You know what I'm saying? The bruiser, that gets stuck in kind of guy. And you need someone in that midfield. But the thing is that Arteta is turning us into like a bunch of Joe Lintons. It just doesn't work out like that. And the midfield is something we'll touch on in a bit as well. Because I'm not convinced with this midfield. I'm really not. You're not saying 5 is generous, is it? In my opinion, window with Gyökeres not signed, delivered yet, a -2. No, but let's say we do get Gyökeres. How much would you give the window if we do get Gyökeres?
Even that, I mean, it would still be like a 4.
Wow.
It would still be a 4.
Pasta, you're being a bit too harsh, Pasta.
It's not being harsh. No one was after Norgard. We brought in another Chelsea scrub in Kepa, which we could have just elevated Tommy Setford or Carl Hines to be the backup. I know, obviously, that's not much of a challenge for David Raya, but guess what? It would be the cheaper option, and you're not giving a goalkeeper $100,000 a week. There's that one there. So there's your Zubamendi. Zubamendi was. And
Madueke, we're buying Madueke, Carl.
Oh my!
We're getting Madueke, and you didn't want me to talk about Madueke.
No.
Throwing up gang signs. Doesn't he have an attitude problem? Don't he have? He has an attitude problem. Throwing gun signs and shooting and guns and what's all that about? He's got an attitude problem. Why are you allowing him to come to the club? He's toxic. He's toxic in the dressing room. Let's push that narrative out, Carl. He's toxic in the dressing room. Mm-hmm. He's gonna. Saka's a church boy. Leave the geezer alone. Leave him alone.
Leave the geezer alone.
Yeah? Because Madueke's on a mad thing. You lot know. Throwing up gun signs and shit like that. Thinking like he's on the strip. Don't work out like that. Do you know what I'm saying? This is a football club. You're playing football here. If you don't want to play football, go outside, buy yourself a trackie, and you know where to go. Don't want to name any. But yeah, I think he has an attitude problem. How come he doesn't have an attitude problem? But we are going to get Madueke, Carl. All jokes aside. I really think we do.
I just think that if you're going to keep Ethan and Wenry on board, and you've got to get him to play behind Bukayo Saka on that right wing, you might as well re-sign Ethan and Wenry to a new contract. So you are going to get minutes. Obviously, you're going to be behind Saka, but guess what? That's a perfect guy to learn off Starboy. And then you keep Reece Nelson as the third stringer. Your right side is pretty much sorted to be perfectly honestly, we're going to blow 50, close to 40 to 50.
Yeah, 50.
Chelsea are after something like 40 odd million. I'm like, if it's 40 million or more, so walking away. I'm not buying one of your players.
You could get
Conce Sal, who is cheaper and technically better than Madueke, and he's a damn sight better.
He's too short.
Oh, no one cares. Is he a baller? Yes. Get him to the carpet.
Him and the Turkish brother, they're good players. I can't lie. They're very good players.
I can't pronounce the guy's name, so I'm not going to try.
That's why I called him Turkish. The Turkish winger. Everybody knows him. Yildiz or something like that. Was it Yildiz? Something like that. But,
Yildiz. Okay.
But I hear that. Leave the geezer alone. Yep.
Leave the geezer alone.
Still need Eze and the left wing.
I've been banging the hammer down for Eze to come to Arsenal. I said I want Eze when I also said go get Elise. Get Elise and Eze. Okay. Then you're talking.
So you're feeling like Eze could be a deal we could get done, you know. But the thing is that what I don't want is Eze on the left wing. I don't know if you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. You see, the thing is about Eze is that I know this manager ain't gonna play him in the midfield. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Everybody there, everybody in the chat, he's not gonna play in that midfield because I'll tell you why. If anybody's injured, he can bring in Moreno. He can put in Havertz there. It's impossible for him to play Eze. He'll probably put him on the left wing. Is he better than Martinelli? Yes. He is better than Martinelli on the left. Even though it's not that's not his, he's a number 10, isn't it? He's like a free roaming number 10. Even as a left wing, he's better than Martinelli. 100%. I agree with you. But why would we go throw 50 and we can add the little 30 million to that or 40 and go out there and talk to Rodrygo? Rodrygo is up for grabs. He's not playing. He's been benched him about 3 times, Carl? Did he bench him about 3 times?
Yeah, benched him for like 3 times, yeah.
What's your thoughts on this Eze deal?
I think we are one of 2 teams in for him. I think Eze is a very good player, very technical player. I know he's not going to slot into 10, but let's just say hypothetical. Odegaard goes down with a very nasty injury in the earlier part of the season.
Okay.
You're telling me that he's going to put Moreno or Havertz in the 10?
I think
that's not a sackable offence. That's a death sentence if he does that. Any manager of an ounce of common sense will go, right, Eze, you're playing in the 10.
Yeah.
Although that'll piss off Ethan, that'll piss off him Wemby because then he won't get his chance.
Yeah.
But then that's your option there. But if you're not going to do that, then
if you buy Eze, Ethan's gone. Let's be honest, Carl. If you buy Eze, Ethan is gone. I don't think he'll stay. He's already creating problems. And I understand why. Do you know what I'm saying? People are saying, oh, you're 18. I heard TalkSport talking early on. Oh, you're 18. You can't be doing stuff like that. He needs new people around him. People are not guiding him. But my bro, Odegaard was injured and he didn't get a game. How many games did we go in with Moreno, Rice, Partey? We had a game with like 3 holding midfielders or defensive midfielders, and he didn't get a game. It's just not fair on him. The thing is that there were chances to play him, and we didn't. But yeah, what's your thoughts on this Eze deal, and do you think it will affect Ethan leaving? Because you know where Eze can play as well. He might be a number 10. He might play him as a number 10. I don't know.
I mean, Eze has played on the left before, but it's not his usual. It's not his usual natural position. He does like to cut inside. The same with Bukayo Saka likes cutting in from the right. So you could look at that and go, okay, that kind of would work. But let's be real here. With all this going on, there's going to have to be a sacrifice. Now, whether that is going to be Martinelli or going to be Trossard, it's going to be one of those 2 that's going to end up falling on the sword, unfortunately. But that's what it is. Ethan Wembley, I do believe there's some concern about it. Obviously, a lot of chat on X right now basically saying, no, he's re-signing a new deal, he's running a new deal, with absolute no evidence at all to say that he's going to be signing a new deal. This is just throwing shit at the wall and hoping that it sticks when it comes to Ethan, right? I hope that he does stay, but he's got the same mentality as Lewis Skelly. He's got the same mentality as Lewis Skelly, so you would.
Do you think what he done is right in your opinion? To ask for more game time.
He knows his technical ability.
Tells you a lot.
He knows his technical ability. He knows he's a very good player. I think we saw that. Okay, it was only against Ipswich Town, but when he come on and did that cameo appearance,
yeah,
that was a perfect acronym of what he is capable of as a player. He did play on the right, but he cut in, whipped it left, and he put it in the bottom left corner. Sweet goal. Absolute sweet goal. And yes, I know people are going to say, it's only Ipswich Town. Who cares? You still got to put the ball in the back of the net.
Facts. The ZUBEMNDI deal, though. How do we feel about that one? You know, to get the window a positive remark, we will need Rodrygo. Yes! I'm waiting for Rodrygo, bro. I want Rodrygo. So, Whoa! I mean, I want Rodrygo as a player to play for Arsenal Football Club. Big up Ravi, smash a like. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Sell Ethan to fund Rodgers and Eze. That's harsh. But I kind of get what you're trying to do here, you know, to be honest. I really do kind of get it. Like, I don't want Ethan to leave.
I'll give you this as a scenario, right? Let's just say, for example, we did sell Ethan and Wembley. Mm-hmm. Remember who we got now as our sporting director? It's Berta. If Berta was to sell him, I hope he turns around and says, I am putting a buyback clause in your contract. Yeah. So if you ball out at the next club, we're first in line to bring you back home. And trust me to say this scumbag manager, because he probably doesn't like him anyway, this scumbag manager will not be here. The next manager in will know what the hell he's doing. He knows how to get the best out of you. AFC always your spot on. If Dortmund come in for him, you should go. He'll do well. He'll do well in the Bundesliga.
Nah, facts, man. I'm better than Martinelli. I hear that.
I like Martinelli as a player, but I feel like he's, Oh, hang on.
I thought about it, Carl. Yeah, I thought about it. This left wing Martinelli is disabled us. Even though I do blame a little bit, I do blame Rice a little bit. I really do, because that number 8, Rice can't play that number 8. By the way, next season he can't play that number 8. Somebody else has to. Somebody else with a bit more tech, or just flip him. Put ZUBEMNDI there. I'm sure ZUBEMNDI can play a number 8. Put ZUBEMNDI there, because he ain't working. But if we're talking about Martinelli, I want him out. That's it. I've had enough. Either play him as a striker or I want him out. Me, to be honest, I'd sell Havertz and Gabriel Jesus and put him as a striker behind Gyökeres, just in case something happens to Gyökeres. But it is where it is. Internal solutions. Paris Mandem, I would go for Eze and Lookman, even if Martinelli has to be sold. I mean, I heard people saying, hey, would you take 85 million for Martinelli? What? Yeah, asking the question. Robbie was asking the question the other day. Would you take, sorry, I was reading something. Would you take 85 million for Martinelli? Man, then everybody in the chat.
I'm biting your hand off.
Yes. Spam yes, we'll take 40. Keep the 45. I'll take 40.
The problem is, brothers, that the only clubs that are going to come in for him will be Saudi.
They're Saudi club.
They're the only clubs that will come in for him, bruv. And unfortunately, in El Nasser, they might be expressing other options now, because they believe that they believe what Arsenal are asking for is too much. They said, no, thanks, we're going to look elsewhere.
Oh,
so. Yeah, and listen, he's on 180k a week. That's the sticking point in all of this. You know, when it comes again and going to sell Havertz, when it comes to selling Jesus, when it comes to selling Odegaard, when it comes to selling Martinelli, they're all on 180 grand a week plus. No one's paying those wages for players they're not world-class players.
Facts. AFC, I don't know. I'll talk to Truguna. I've got him on Insta. If he is, Taki, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome here if you are. You're not welcome here. Eze and Lookman would be a dream pairing. I hear that. I understand why. Andy Goldstein, that's who. Unfortunately, Eze won't be playable in Fraudeta's system. Facts, Acres. Facts. I don't even support Arsenal, but Mikel is a scrub. Would you take him at your club? Why wouldn't Eze fit in Arteta's system? Because he won't be playing in his original or his natural position. He wouldn't be playing there because of Odegaard. You know why? I mean, what does it take? What does a man need to do to get some game time with Odegaard stinking it out week in, week out, doing absolutely nothing? Nothing. Apart from the last 2 games. Do you get me? Like, even Ethan's talking about this. Ethan is upset, not because if everybody was performing and Ethan wasn't getting game time, I know he wouldn't be talking. He wouldn't be going to Arsenal and saying, hey, listen, I want more game time because you can't get game time if everybody's performing. But Odegaard wasn't performing. There were so many moments, there's so many games that there were Ethan games. You just put in Ethan. And I mean, come on, bro. His GA is crazy. For all the GA youths out there, his GA is crazy. Every time he goes in, goal or assist happens. Always something happens. Always. Something always happens when that's why I don't want him to go. I want him to go on loan for a year. Dortmund for a year. Send him there. And then next season, Mikel Arteta won't be here. And then you can come back and play proper football, hopefully under the right manager. Because we can't trust that this board would bring the right manager. But we keep on fighting. You know what I'm saying? We keep on fighting. Paris Mandem, he should be playing right now. Imagine seeing Yamal and Doué and you being on the bench. Facts, man. Facts. You're not saying Ethan remembers every game he sat and watched where he could have been playing. Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. Bro. That's what I meant. AFC saying Ethan would thrive at Dortmund. I hear that, bro. Ethan isn't putting up with this manager and not trusting him, wasting his time. Good for him. Facts, man. Facts, 100%. Gabriel Jesus can play left wing and right wing. Listen, man.
For about 10 minutes.
Look, I believe that Jesus, when he came in, I like Jesus. Techie player. Guardiola rarely misses, by the way. Rarely misses. But it just didn't work out, Hawaja. It just didn't work out. I tried to believe, but it just didn't work out. This false 9, it doesn't work out. Bring me a poacher. From now on, I want a poacher. And when it comes to a striker position, I'm looking at GA. It's GA when it comes to striker position. I don't care. How many goals did you score? Fraudeta's saying with gyökeres play on the left-hand side, Donkey up front. No. I don't think gyökeres will play on the left-hand. If he does, I'm losing my shit. You know I already don't like this manager. This Arteta, you know I don't like him. You know I don't like this manager.
What about Drake? You like Drake?
No.
My man. He didn't even say a little bit.
Yo, man, this is how I feel about
right
Arteta.
there. No. That's why X is necessary in the game right there.
Man. Now, why don't you like Drake? I don't like anything about Drake. I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't.
I be trying to tell his face.
I don't like the way he walks. Like nothing. I don't like his haircut.
Oh shit! I don't like his face. He's mad. I don't like his haircut. I don't like the way he talks. I don't like his voice. I don't like him. I just don't like him. People are spanning in. Yes. I will take 25. That's mad, you know. Come on, we can get better than 25. We could probably get 40, something like that. We could get 40. But I understand where you're coming from. I understand. I will take half of 85. I agree. The reason why Martinelli has been underperforming because there's no support on the left-hand side. I hear that. That's what I was saying. I really do. What do you mean you've got anger issues? Okay, you're not welcome here no more. Taki, you're not welcome here no more, okay? That is just a stupid, do you know what I'm saying? That's just a stupid reason why you would go there. You're not welcome here anymore. And, bro, you need to really, you know what I'm saying, sit down and have a conversation with yourself because that's disgusting behavior. It's disgusting, bro. But you're not welcome here anymore, bro. I'll ban you. Yep. Bye. Hey, what happened? I just banned him and everything went okay. Yeah. So yeah, Taki is not welcome here anymore. Racism is not accepted anywhere where I am. I don't accept it. This is my channel. I'm not allow it. I'm not allowing any kind of racism happens here. How Harvey saying no, I support Galatasaray. Oh, you support Galatasaray. Yeah, you lot would have smoked Arteta by now. You lot would have smoked Arteta by now. But yeah, Ozzy saying big up Ozzy, man. Big up Ozzy. What are you saying, bro? Drake. No, I blocked him. However, I blocked him. No, it's unacceptable. And you know, he said that I have anger issues. So yeah, he probably did it. Yeah, he did it. You're not saying Drake, Arteta won in the same. Exactly. I don't like Drake either. But he's got some bangers. I can't lie. Yeah, Drake has got some bangers, man. But yeah, big up to everyone that's locked in, bro. I got a goal. I got a game. I got a game I need to catch. We're gonna raid Lee. Is Lee live? Is Lee live?
Let me have a look.
Hey, Mandem, are you hitting the likes, by the way? Are you hitting the likes?
Smash that like button, guys. Come on.
And sub to my guy Carl. Let me just save that. Boom. We're going to go to Lee Mandem and show him some support. Lee is a real one. You know what I'm saying? He showed us support, man. You're here because of him.
Guns is live.
Guns is live. Let's roll, people. Hey, Rashid Raid, thank you for being here. Love. Thank you for the comments. Carl, thanks for being here, man. You want to tell us what you got up next?
So tomorrow night, I'll be doing my hosting duties. The Patriots Touchback podcast on another channel. We'll be back up and running now because we'll be gearing up for training camp, which is ironically that's the week we're in Madrid. So Lee said and Gunn saying, "Oh, you've got no work if you're not streaming." Yeah, fuck you. I will be doing some streaming. I will do uploads on that one. So got that. I'll do the Take Aim podcast either Wednesday or Thursday, depending how I get on. Bruce. Bro, don't make a burner account.
No, Taki. No more. No, there ain't no chance. You did it once. You've done it before. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's unacceptable and disgusting. You know what I'm saying? It's disgusting behavior. We're all human beings, and it doesn't matter what color you are. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what color you are. I'm sorry to hurt you up, but you deserve it, my friend. You deserve to be hot up. So yeah, disgusting behavior. It's not accepted here. And yeah, say no to racism, man, then, bro. Say no to racism because the people that created this, the people that started this, are the people that are, getting the money out of this. That are, I don't want to go there. I was gonna go. It's gonna go left. But yeah, man, just say no to racism, man. Then just say no to racism. Taki, you're not allowed. No burner accounts. You're not allowed to come back here ever again, ever. And even on Insta, I'm gonna block you on Insta. So that's it. No more talking. I didn't know, man, then, by the way. I really didn't know. But yeah, man. I don't know how many channels he's got. But yeah, Carl, big up to you for being here, man. Salute and love, man. Peace and love to everybody in the chat, man. Rashid Raid. We're going to go exactly racism out, bro. Racism out. It's disgusting, bro. I'm already feeling, I'm saying, it's disgusting. But yeah, man, safe. Peace out, people. And we're going to raid Lee right now. I'm saying go show him some love and Rashid Raid on the way.